Hey there guys, how's it going? Officer Major here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're in a game called SimAirport. Hoping to start a little series inside this game. I've been playing it for about 2 months now off camera. I got a couple airports going, and I was playing on what I guess you would consider the release branch. And I just recently learned after joining their Discord, or the developers Discord, they have a branch called the Edge branch, as you can see down here. And so essentially it's their, I guess, beta branch, you can call it, or the in-dev branch. So I thought, if I'm going to restart an airport, I'm going to create a new airport, I might as well get it on camera, and we can record for YouTube, get a series going. So we're just going to jump right into it. I decided to start with, and I did this the last couple times I did it as well, a blank canvas. So basically they gave us a little bit more money. I think you start with 400,000 if you start with the airport. But I prefer to kind of choose where I want things and rearrange stuff a little bit. So I paused the game time just so we don't lose a major amount of time or anything like that. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move stuff around a little bit. So I'll get to these in a minute. They're blinking because they want me to get gates up and running. Oh, I also have a number of mods installed, mainly airline and airplane mods. As you can see, we have a lot of realistic airplanes. I also kept the ones in by default, so like Juno Connect is one of the default ones. I kept those in just because, just in case. I didn't know if the mods would work 100% of the time, so kind of a just in case type of thing. But yeah, so let's see. I think one of the government grants that we get, which is the way we get money, is to just build an airport. Yeah, okay, it is. I'm not gonna take any of these yet because I kicked myself in the ass the last couple times because I'd take one of these and then I'd be super close to like another one, but you can only choose 2 at a time. And basic airport selected by default, so I didn't want to screw up and actually choose the wrong one again and end up stuck with one for a good couple of years. So okay, so what I want to do is, because you can expand this out a little bit, so I know it looks kind of small right now, but this expands out to, I think it goes like up to here and then out pretty much where the camera's bringing me to right now. So I'm going to build the main terminal, I think, right about here. So we're going to build in this general area to start off. And then that way I can put some gates over on this side, put some gates at the end of it eventually, branch it out into a bigger circle or whatever, and then put some more gates on this side. That way we can have kind of a big hub in the middle of the whole airport. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So let me map out everything we're going to do first, and then we will get started with hiring people. So let's put the airport right. Let's see how much it would cost to do like that. Ooh, almost 500,000. All right. Well, I think we can afford it. We'll get to 500,000 because a lot of the other stuff is, I don't want to say cheap, but it's definitely not insanely expensive. So we'll get that going. We also need a runway. Which one's the cheaper one? Asphalt. That's 10,000. So this is pretty expensive as well. This is probably the only other big expense. We're going to build it pretty close to the actual terminal for now. Probably right there, because I do need a taxiway. Actually, we'll build it right here. I don't want to build it too far. That's how much it would cost. Oh, it's actually not that expensive. But I want to make it long enough. 150 should be long enough to encompass most aircraft that we can fit right now. So, oh my god, look at all those plane mods. So we'll go 150, which will cost us 150. Alright, we have $350,000 left for other stuff. Let me get a gate. So we want a small gate. Yeah, we gotta have the actual building there, I think. Let me, nope, not there. Hire some workers to do this for us. Hiring these workers are pretty expensive. There we go. Let's see if they actually do shit. But I gotta get the deliveries first. It's kind of cool the way this game works. It's an interesting concept. Let me turn these guys down a little bit. There we go. Just so we can hear. What I'm going to do is kind of move these zones a little bit while I'm at it. So I'm going to move like the delivery zone to be Oh, it's got to be the same one, huh? So I got to move it like this. Do that. I'm going to move it back a little bit. So we'll make this be our delivery zone. And then I can, now that that's done, I can remove this. And then we'll do the same with the storage zone. Again, we got to do it like this. How big did I make this exactly? 9. Like that, I guess. And we'll delete the old zone again. There we go. Just put those over there, and then we'll put the same thing. We'll put the pickups like right here, just so I can put the deliveries pretty much right up against the door. Let's go with none again. And then I guess I could actually just remove this and then bring it back. That would have been an option as well. Drop off. So how, I mean, measure this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in the middle. So I'd say we go from like this side to this side. It should be fine. And we'll do it like that. And then I don't know if I can put this here yet, actually, but we'll see. Yeah, with the gate. Let's go with a large sliding door. What's the difference? $1,000. That's fine. I can. Okay, cool. Let me make sure it's centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. No, it's not. Just to be centered, right? Pretty sure it's centered. I'll count right now. Let's go like that. Something that's only 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. So that's good. That's where it needs to be. Now that they're kind of starting in here, let me see if I can do it actually. I don't know if I can actually do this yet. Oh no, never mind, not that. Okay, I can. But not that. Get out of here. So we can start, because I want to pause it, because we don't want as few days to pass as possible. That way we can get money coming in right away. The best way that I found to make money right off the bat, because a lot of times, like I went bankrupt on 3 airports within like the first couple weeks because I just built so much stuff. The first thing you want to try and do that I found is try to research. I think it's a research, but basically change up your costs for. Oh, maybe it's not a research. You could do it right away. But changing up the costs for your runway usage and terminal usage. So give it some time because you want the airlines to actually be interested. So you want them to stick with you for maybe like a couple weeks. And then once that couple weeks is up, you can start kind of rising this to a level. I think I got this to like 1,200, and I got terminal usage, which this is a big one. So I got this to like 50 or something, and that's $50 per passenger on that plane. So that's like up to, you can get like 20,000 on a huge plane. So that's extremely important for planes coming in. Let's go ahead and get ticketing. So how do I want to do this? So I think what I want to do kind of the similar layout that I've done in my other airports. And that is essentially we have ticketing kind of in one corner, we got security, and there's a wall on this side, and or a wall that goes out to here rather, and they kind of exit through baggage claim over here on their way out. So I think I want to do similar, maybe. Or maybe I just do like a ticketing. No, I do want to do similar because although I think I should put ticketing maybe over here because the airport's going to be over here, so we want our baggage terminals to be kind of close once we build them. So I think I'm going to put ticketing on this side actually. So we'll do like, how much terminal do I have? All right, we'll do that. So we'll put ticketing there. Oh, wait a second. Is that because these conveyor belts go a certain way? Oh wait, no, they work either way. We just put them in like this. That's right. So that should be fine. So we'll do ticketing there, and then we'll do security. Let's see, just past ticketing. So we'll do security. I want to leave a little bit. I think I might do security like here. And then what I can do is make this like office space or whatever. That way we have a little bit of office space there. And then we will put, now I can't do walls yet, right? Yeah, no, I can't do walls yet, but we'll get that eventually. So we'll do that. We'll do security, and then we'll do restrooms kind of in this corner. So we'll do baggage claim kind of somewhere in the middle here, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I could do restrooms here. No, I kind of want to save that for that. Let's go. We really only need like a 4x4 for each restroom, so they don't have to be huge. Okay, that's actually fine. And then we'll do baggage claim like in front of the restrooms here. No, I don't like that. Let's do a how much would this cost? That's pretty good. 31,000, we can spare that. And I'll do baggage claim here. And we'll expand this a little bit later. But we'll put our baggage claim there just to kind of keep that all in one place. The way out so we don't get in the way of these. And then, alright, keep going, guys. Let's get this done so I can finish up. Where are they going? No, don't worry about the runway. Come on. How far is this from being done? Are they done with it? Are they finished? No, they're still working on it. They're just going back and forth between projects, I guess. Alright, fair enough. Alright, and this requires security zone that meets requirements. Yep, and baggage claim zone, which we'll get to momentarily. Alright, we're almost done with this. Hopefully we can be ready to go on day 3 to start taking... Oh, I also want to expand the garbage zone because it gets filled up pretty quick. What is going on here? What? This is a brand new runway. Why does it have shit all over it? Looks like it's been weathered away for years. It's bullshit. What the hell? Alright, whatever. Alright, and when they're doing that, we can... Is it demolish or dismantle? Hold on. Dismantle, I believe. Dismantle that wall right there. Now we can start, let me pause them again real quick. We can start kind of building these walls here. So, oh, you know what, let me fix these restrooms. Oh no, actually, shoot, how am I gonna do that? Ah, no, we'll just put the doors next to each other. That's fine. Symmetry is big for me. It needs to be symmetrical. Put a door there. Door there. That should be fine. So I'll put those 2 doors there. And then we want to do kind of a wall around security here. Just do that for now because I don't know what I'm going to do exactly yet. And then we will put a wall right here. How big does that make our walkway? 3, that's good enough, right? They'll figure it out. So do security there, and then we will put, there's like these security, grab them, or is it security exit? So they're like one-way exits. They only allow them to go in one way. Let me actually cancel that. We'll do 2, and we'll put a wall here, just so we don't get too much throughput. All right, there we go. That should be good, and then we'll use this space for baggage claim. Where are we? There we are. This space is probably going to be office space, so we'll get to that after, or shortly after rather. And then we'll put our first gate right here. So let's go again. Small aircraft gate. Why can't I place it? It's not a fan of going up against my airport. Why is that? I don't know why it's doing that. Is it snap into a grid or something? Is there a... Okay, I'll figure it out in a minute. What about the large ones? Do they do it? They do the same thing. Oh, you know what it is? Shoot. I think it's because... Okay, we can make that work, though. We'll just build a little walkway out to it. That's fine. It's because when I built the runway, I built it in a place that... It's like... everything's got to be based off the runway. So because of that, I can't place it there. That's fine though. Let's put it the closest we can. So like right, I'm thinking right there. It's probably good. So I'll pop it down right there, and then we'll just put a little, I need some foundation. We'll put a walkway out right there. Not too expensive, right? There we go. And then we need some taxiway. Not wax. What's the difference here? Planning mode. What does that even mean? Alright, anyways, taxiway. We need it to connect to both ends, I think, right? So how much is, oh, this is gonna be a killer. Oh, happened. 114,000. Oh. Alright. That's fine though. We'll figure it out. Alright. Cool. So that's good. Get that built. I mean, pretty much have our setup. We now need the ticketing kiosks, or ticketing desks and kiosks. So these are for people who have checked luggage and whatnot. So we'll put 1, 2, 3. They're only 1,200, so 4. Put 4 there, and then we'll put a bunch of ticketing kiosks, which are a little bit more expensive, but they really help with the flow of traffic through. All right, and then we need some security stuff. So we need ID check stand. So we'll do, how many rows of security can we do? We will do 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and then we'll do, yeah, I think that's good. So we'll put the bag scanner. Actually, I guess it'll depend on where this can go. Yep, perfect. All right. So we'll put the bag scanner here. We have a little bit of liberty with wherever kind of being able to place these here. And now that way, oh, you know what? I don't know if it's going to work like this. Actually, I don't think it will work like this. We might have to only go down to 3. Let me cancel this real quick. Actually, that one can stay. That's fine where it is. Let's do all of them first, then we'll get down to it. But I think we're going to have to drop down to 3 because I think we're going to have to, because these are too wide, unfortunately. There's a mod out there, I think, that makes them only 1 wide. Might need to look into that. Where are we? There we are. The next 2 will be a metal detector. There we are, and then the next, no, that won't work, will it? Oh wait, yeah, that will. That'll be a 3. Oh no, it won't. We can't even do 3, huh? Well, you know what I can do? I can make this wall. I'll move this wall 1 more this way. So let's do this. We'll bring the wall in here instead. Give ourselves a little bit more security space here. And retract 1 from the ticketing. Nope. Do that. We're just getting set up this episode pretty much, and the next episode we'll kind of get into the operation side of things. Alright. So that'll be metal detector, that'll be scanner, there we go, and then another metal detector there. There we go, and there we go. And now we can link these ID check stands. So we'll put 1 there, 1 there. We've already got 1 there. And I think that's good. That should be all we need here. Pretty sure. Yeah, we should be good. That'll be our security zone. And then what we can do is we can link these up so that they go like a certain path. So like somebody that goes into this one won't cut all the way across to over here. So we'll cut it. We'll do this to this to this, and they'll just go kind of in a loop there. It'll keep us kind of organized. We're also going to need some benches, so let's go ahead and get those going. Actually, let me get the gate agent desk first. I think I want to place them because we're looking at some tough space here, so I'm going to place them right here. So the gate agent desk there. We need some benches, so let's get those set up here. I'll do kind of 2 or 1.5 rather. rows of benches kind of like that. That should be good. Give us enough space there to do stuff. We're going to want some information displays. Can we fit one here? We can. It's nice. So the info displays will pretty much tell kind of people flight stuff, what's going on with their flight and whatnot. So those are pretty important to have. Let's put one there. No, actually, let me cancel that. Let's put it here instead. Or on both sides of the door, actually. For, you know, being even. Ooh, those are expensive. Okay, no more of those. We're done with those. We also need restrooms on this side of security. So we can put those. Speaking of which, I need to fill those up. So we'll get to those in a minute. Just going to put them in the corner for now, and again, we can always move them. There we are. Let's go ahead and get a wall around these. Alright, there we go. Let's also get doors before I forget. On all these bathrooms, actually. Alright, and we should be from there. Let me add a wall here. We should be good to go with the basics in terms of all that stuff set up. What we'll add then next would be, and probably over here, would be a kitchen and a cafe. So let's go ahead and skip through these guys so we can get these guys done. We're not ready to start seeing guests tomorrow or passengers tomorrow, so we'll hold off on the bookings of the flights until the end of this episode, most likely, and then we'll head on to start booking flights and whatnot, so we can have some flights come in. Oh, looks like they fixed the runway. Doesn't look terrible anymore. Awesome. Do they have the right 90? Yeah, they actually do have the right runway numbers. I wonder if they change if you like if I were to add a second one, if it would be 09 left, 09 right, or whatever. Guess we can have to see. Alright. How are we looking? How's it going here? Completed about half the project so far. At least one aircraft gate must be functional. At least one runway must be functional. Yeah, we're working on that. Alright. They're going to take a good while on that, so. Another thing that I learned in terms of is rather saving money rather than making money is this task scheduler is extremely useful. So you don't pay people to sit there overnight when nothing's happening, or pay people to sit there kind of early morning when nothing's happening yet. So that's definitely something you want to set up pretty much immediately when you oh, I forgot these walls. This wall rather. Get them on that. Oh, looks like they're done with all the construction. That's good. So let's what does this need? This requires a secure area, which it should have. Does it not have a secure area? It looks secure as far as I'm aware. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. Let's assign this gate to that. Oh, no, it requires a, that's right, it requires a secure area out here. Forgot about that. Is that going to intersect with the garbage? No, it's going to go right behind it. Perfect. Alright, so for now, well, actually, how much more does it cost to go from here to here? It costs like $2,000. So I'm just going to go as far as I can with the fence just because I don't want to limit us in terms of where we can be with it. We're going to waste all our money doing this fence, though. So we have to take a small loan, most likely. Close out of this. Let's go here first. One thing I want to do is go here instead. I don't think we're going to have enough to finish that off. Yeah, so let's take a small loan. So let's see. So we can apply for a loan up to $1 million. I don't really want that. I want to keep our interest rate fairly low. So let's go the lowest we can. 250 should be able, or 275 should be able to get us off the ground. 1.92% interest rate. Fine by me. That gives us a bit of a credit score right off the bat, so credit we can start building on. Alright, so that'll give us our enclosed area, or our secure area rather, and then door must be reachable. So let's go ahead and we need to dismantle this, and then we need to add a sliding door here. And that should make it reachable. Yep, that just needs the secure area. Perfect. So that's good. Let's get our restrooms set up. Let me pause them real quick. So for the, let's see, female restrooms, we're going to do, of course, 4 stalls. For the male restroom, we're going to do 4 stalls, and we'll probably do 1 urinal and 1 sink, or 3 sinks rather. No, they just got 1 sink for all the people in there. So we'll do the urinal farthest from the door. And of course, we need a bunch of sinks. All right. That should be good. So that should complete the restrooms now. Our baggage claim, we don't need anything yet, so that should be fine. Yep, sink toilet install. We get both those momentarily. Didn't demolish that, so that'll be good. Right now we're doing like a manual. It's like manual baggage claim, so they like drive a car out here, grab the bags, bring it in. Eventually, what we'll do is an underground system that brings the bags underground, and then brings the bags underground to bring them around. So, but that's in the near future. We don't have the kind of funds for that right now. All right, we will need staff, so let's go ahead. I'm not going to actually hire them until we start the next day, which will be soon enough. While these guys are working, let me go ahead and start working on our airlines here. So, I want to start with people that have high ratings, that way we can start to kind of have good relationships with those specific airlines. Oops. So let's see. Let's see, something above, we're at like 37 is our highest. Here's 40 ANA Airlines. 47 for Air Europa. 51 for United. Let's go with United, even though I typically refer to them as pieces of garbage. But the other thing is we need small, so let's do ones that only have small. So United has, let's see, quite a few planes actually they want to send. So, oh my god, look at that fleet. Oh my lord. So many aircraft types. 14 types of aircraft in the fleet. Hold on, let me just real quick make sure this is all looking good. Oh no, they're still working on it, never mind. I just want to make sure that I'm looking at it when they finish it so I can make sure that it's all up to par and gets this thing satisfied before we move on. What does this need? Secure, being secured by one or more security zones. It is, isn't it? Hold on, why do they keep complaining about the security zones? Okay, first off, is that? Okay, yeah, it's connected. Where is it? Is this the security? Why are those not doing their job? Oh, it's probably because there's no staff, I'm guessing, right? Alright, well, we'll figure that out, but I'm pretty sure it's because there's no staff, so... Oh, there we go. Or I guess it's because you could have came around this way and walked in here. But... Alright, so that's good now. That's good now. Alright, brilliant, we're good there. I just have to finish up the bathrooms, not to worry about that. So I'm going to pause that real quick. Let's go ahead and come back here, take a look at where we're United. Let's go small only. United Airlines, 51%. And then these are the Pacific. These are their. These are their. I kind of want to stay clear of their kind of default airlines, just because I don't want to kind of mix real and not real. So we'll kind of steer clear of those. But let's see. So preferably, I want 3 per time slot. So we want 3 morning, which is AM, 3 afternoon, which is AN, and then 3 evening, which is PM. So let's see, we got the A320 CFM, which is, let's see the capacity on that. God, there's so many planes here, and you can't really tell the difference between them from the top, because I can't tell which one's a damn Airbus or Boeing. Ugh, terrible. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's not this one, but I'm gonna assume it's close to the Airbus A320, just special model. So 150, that's a pretty good size. So we'll go ahead and take the A320 in the morning. We got a 737, which is holding probably around 150, same general amount. So we'll take that in the afternoon. And then these A319s hold, I think, a little bit less, right? 124. So let's see if we can find something a little bit more. Let's go to, those are all the fake ones. Let's go Air Europa. It's an ATR 72. Oh, Jesus. What is that? 737 MAX 8? That's a small. That's considered a small? Oh, shoot. That's considered a small. I'll take it. So you got one in the afternoon. You got one in the evening. Requires at least one would upgrade with lights. Oh, that's right. We can't take evening flights till we do that. Let's do that right now, actually. Because I want to start scheduling those evening flights right now. But we were on Air Europa, right? Yeah. No, we weren't, are we? Yeah, we just had small. This one. Oh, we gotta finish the construction. Alright, they can work in the background. Meanwhile, we gotta find... Oh, there's another 737-800 for a little bit different, but it'll work. Holds just about the same. That's for the morning. So we have 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon right now. So we need one more of each of those, and then 3 in the evening. And I assume it's still going. So we'll come back to Air Europa. Let's see what else is pretty good. ANA is kind of up there, so we'll go there. See what they got. Alright, so they got a 737-800W, 160 passengers. We'll take that in the morning. We also have a MAX 8 in the afternoon, so that concludes our afternoon and morning slots. So while they're finishing work on that, let's go ahead and schedule these. So we'll schedule starting right at 6. And I don't want to put them exactly back to back, so I'm going to space them out a little bit, which I'll do in just a second here. United. So I'm going to bring these time slots down to an hour and a half rather than a full 2 hours. That way they get their butts out of the terminal in a timely manner. Which I'm sure they'll still be late, but it's fine. Alright, there we go. It's good. So now we should be able to schedule PM flights, I assume, because I'm guessing they finished. Hopefully they finished. Yeah, looks like good. Alright, so we'll take the MAX 8 737-800 from Europa, and then from, let's see, did United have an evening flight? Oh, they just had they have a 320 in the evening, so we'll take United's 320 in the evening as well. And that will conclude our first terminal. We're not really at the point where we can be assigning certain airlines certain terminals yet, like this saying, or not terminals, gates rather. So saying like this, you know, United Airlines is gate, whatever, always. So till we're to that point, we'll just do it like this. All right, so we have flights scheduled. We're gonna hire staff. I'll do that off camera. So what I'll do off camera, because I'm gonna end the episode here pretty much. We've already been going for quite a while. So we've got the bulk of the airport built. What I'm probably gonna do off camera is just basically fast forward to when we're gonna get our first flight. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna hire all our staff that we need. I might build a couple more things like garbage cans and whatnot, just simple stuff that we're gonna throw around the airport. It's gonna be useful for our environment rating and whatnot. And then from there, we'll start next episode with our first flight coming in, our first passengers entering the airport, and we'll go from there. We'll see how we can do. See if we make any money on our first day. Probably won't, but you know, worth a try. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in that episode. In the meantime, have a great week, weekend, whatever it is for you. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video if it's something that you'd like to see. I'm hoping to continue the series into the future, as well as get into a little bit of Minecraft again coming up here, seeing it's kind of all the rage nowadays again, with everybody kind of being home and wanting to play it. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.